Good evening and good day to you, or wherever you're joining us from all over the world. My name's Harrison Brown. I'm the founder and CEO of Hotels.tv, and this webinar is all about 7 steps to making money from hotel bookings. Now, a little bit of background before we get started. You may have been looking at the business opportunity previously that we offer, but I've been in the online hotel booking industry for about 20 years. I founded what was London's first online hotel booking website called hotels-london.co.uk, and we did about 3,000 bookings a month and about £7 million worth of bookings a year. So converted to US is about 10 million, about 12 or 13 million dollars in bookings. Generating commissions of around about $1 million plus per year. That's the commissions that the hotels pay us for generating these bookings. We sold that company in 2008 to TUI PLC, which is one of the largest tour operators in the world. They owned an online booking company called laterooms.com, which is still about predominantly in the UK. In 2001, we founded Hotels.tv. And this was founded actually as a video site, and we were one of the first ones to start creating video reviews of hotels. And then as time went on, a lot of people approached us and said they'd love to become agents. So we created a platform in which they could, provided them the technology and the training and assistance to be able to be an agent and participate all over the world. We've produced about $100 million worth of bookings globally. And our booking franchise model really started in about 2010, and people have come and gone depending on what they're doing, whether it's per event or it's a longer term business proposition that they're looking for. Everything from Russia, the UK, South Africa, the Middle East, through to Australia and Asia. We offer a business opportunity for people that want to get involved with this industry, and we offer a step-by-step training process, as well as we provide the technology. What's it all about? Well, for many people, it's about working from home, being able to set your own hours, do some interesting work that you love. You know, a lot of people like the travel industry and they want to work online. They want flexibility. And they just want to enjoy what they do and be passionate about what they do. The online hotel booking marketplace is a $600 billion marketplace. In how it's made up, predominantly it's made up of room bookings. And this is the area that we focus on. Working with hotels, hotels are looking for bookings from all sorts of different sources. Number one, they want hotel bookings direct because they don't have to pay commission on it. However, they know they can't fill their hotel just by direct bookings. So they work with online travel agents like Booking.com and Expedia, but they're quite expensive. They could charge anything from 15 to 30 of the revenue, sometimes even higher if someone wants a higher listing in the search engines. So there's a great incentive for hotels to find new, more cost-effective channels. And also look for higher quality guests for a lower marketing spend. And this has increased the battle between OTAs and hotels completely, where hotels are looking for new ways to generate booking. So this is where we exist, and we provide a very unique aspect on the market, whereas we focus on the multiple room bookings with our technology. So this is particularly useful for groups and events and trade shows and weddings and exhibitions and conferences, school trips and sports tournaments and all these types of things. So now what I'm going to do is briefly go through and talk to you about the 7 steps to making money from hotel bookings. And this is not competing with Booking.com or Expedia, because they're very good at the individual 2 or 3 nights or 1 or 2 rooms. But when you get to larger numbers, anything from 8, 9, 10 rooms or people staying up to 1,000, it becomes more challenging because they need people need certain aspects. You know, they need rooms, they want to be together in a hotel, they want a negotiated rate, they want to be treated like a group, they want added value or breakfast or late checkouts. And this is what we do really well, and this is where the opportunity was. So first of all, the first rule to making money from hotel bookings is to use Google and also networking and find these groups, events, trade shows, sports, weddings, etc. Okay, these people are traveling in larger numbers and therefore they deserve to be valued as a group. And this is what we do really well as agents. So they're all attending the one event, which creates a buying power and leverage with the hotels. You cannot book more than 6 or 7 rooms at a time on booking.com. And even if you did, be paying an individual person's rate, not a negotiated rate based on a group. Okay, and very often these groups and events need personalized handling and attention, and of course negotiated rates. So that's step one. You know, oil and or gas in Sydney, or mobile technology event in Sydney. There's lots of the second part is you've got to contact the event organizer. The event organizer is you're going to be given it these days in personal time. You've details verifier. You know, that's one of the most important things. You want to work with them to help them create better value for their particular event. Once the event, okay, and you've contracted them to be their exclusive, to then talk to selected hotels in training, close to the venue, a few different styles. You don't need too many hotels at once. You need a 4-star, 5-star, a boutique, a budget option, because you want to deliver these people, these hotels that are working with you, some really good business. So you negotiate specific rates just for this particular event and added value, like a bottle of wine in the room, or late checkout, or breakfast included. And the hotels come in and set it up in your private booking area. Now we call this a PBA, private booking area. And as you can see from the screen, it is a dedicated page that's been white labeled as the event's own page, and it's got the event's own hotel choices on that page. And all the hotels and rates and availability have been personally selected by the agent and negotiated with the hotel specifically for them. So it's a great landing page. It's very, very good value, much better value than anything else that they'll find for the event's guests, their exhibitors that are traveling perhaps interstate or internationally, and also other attendees, as well as the administration. So they get great, great value, and the event organizer has a great incentive because they're also being seen to be providing a value to people attending their event. So it's a benefit. And also, as an agent, you can negotiate and even pay the event organizers a particular percentage of the commission that you'll raise, or provide them some free accommodation value for them providing the marketplace for you. And remember that when you're working with the event organizer, they already own the audience. So you want to then link your private booking area specifically to the event's website. This is where the event organizer is going to help you. They'll put one of our banners on their website. We can even integrate the private booking area directly onto their own website, so all their attendees, viewers, can actually go and book these great hotels with negotiated rates just for them. So it's the event organizer who is actually going to help you do that. and you work with the organizer to promote. They put a mail shot together. They put it on their Twitter page. They put it on Instagram. They put it on Facebook. And they say that basically Hotels TV is the preferred accommodation supplier, providing the accommodation for this particular event. People will come in and book because you've got such great value and because you're endorsed by the organizer. Then what happens is your job, step 6, is to bookings which happen automatically, by the way, through the system, and they automatically generate emails for and confirmations for the guest directly to the hotel, to you as the agent, to us at head office, but you can also do that so the event organizer is informed. And it sits within our administration screen like a CRM, so that you can track all the bookings that are coming through your particular event. Okay, and then step 7, which is the final step, you just simply need to make sure all the details are correct by the end of the month to make sure that we can then invoice that hotel correctly. They're going to pay the commission, which is on average around about 10%, maybe sometimes 12 to 15% maximum. Remember, we want to keep this as reasonable as possible for the hotels. Plus, we're delivering a very good quality guest, which also spends money in the hotels because they're there for an event. They'll spend money on the bar, the restaurant, room service, and all the other features. So it's a very, very valuable guest that we're providing. So let's have a bit of a recap of that. So firstly, you use Google to find the events. And also do any networking, chamber of commerce, or wherever these organizers may congregate. Obviously, the more branches you have, the more irons in the fire, then the more revenue you're going to make. Contact the event organizer. Okay, you want to become the official, exclusive booking agent for that particular event, to work with them and put so much effort into the event, which is going to benefit everyone. You want to then contact the hotels. You want to negotiate rates and create a PBA, private booking area, specifically for that event. Then you're going to work with the event organizer to link the PBA directly to the event website. You're going to work with the organizer to email their network and attendees and exhibitors. So remember, we're not like Booking.com. You don't have to spend $3 billion a year on Google advertising. Okay, the events and the organizers of the events own the audience. They have 20, 30, 40,000 people on their database. They're going to inform all these people using their social media and also their mailing email shots, inform them of this particular opportunity they have. And we work with you to time really good specials, like an advanced purchase rate, a midterm rate, and also a last minute special, to keep this flow really, really active. So your job then in step number 6 is to process the bookings and handle inquiries. We do get people that need to know a little bit more. How far is it? You know, there's info you can personalize on the website and on the private booking area, but you can always add more. And you always get people that need something. Also, people may be traveling in groups and want to book 20 rooms at a time or 50 rooms at a time. So they might all be on the same floor. They might need a dressing room, or they might need some extra services. So that's why you make yourself available during that time, and that's only going to result in revenue for you as well. And then you just make sure any amendments are all updated into the system by the end of the month, and make sure everything is correct in time to invoice. And then we invoice the hotels pay us, and we pay you being the agent. And that's normally, like I say, around about 10 to 15% depending on what's been negotiated. And we cover all that in training as well. So here's some actual bookings, just to give you a little bit of an idea of the potential. We booked a Taekwondo group in the UK, and that was 1,000 people, 600 rooms across 8 hotels. You can see why they needed help. So that was around £300,000, British sterling pounds, which was about $600,000. So the commission, $25,000, was about $50,000 in commission, just commission from that particular event. We've also worked with hundreds of other shows, including Turkey, trade shows, SolarX, Door Fairs, Hydropower, with many, many thousands of clients. We've worked with sporting events for many numbers of years, including fencing, and you see there are also ice hockey teams which do regular events. All this is, Vancouver. There's a junior football championship. We've worked with high school events. In Singapore, we work with the e-commerce World Summit, and there's many events, from conferencing to also weddings. Weddings, can produce anything from 30, 40, 50 to 100 rooms per wedding. And there's lots of very cool ways to be able to go about getting those particular clients as well that we teach you during training. So here's a little bit of an idea of volume of business per event that our agents do. So we did a cheerleading competition which generated £67,000, so 120,000 Australian dollars or 100,000 US dollars. So the commission on that was about $10,000 or about 13,000 Australian dollars. So you can see the potential going down. Move It, which is a trade show, International Forum and Quality, that was in Singapore, Singapore International Energy Week, the Best of You Expo in London, various weddings, independent hotel show as well. So, you get a bit of an idea of the scale, and you have an unlimited amount of private booking areas. So you could have 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 events a month running for you. So it's very much scalable based on the effort you put in. So how much can you earn out of it? Okay, this is one of the most important questions, because that's what you're here for. You want to run a business, you want to work from home or a small office, but you want something that's scalable, that has the potential to generate you the income that you want to make. Now, I can tell you firsthand, because I've done it for minimum 10 years as an agent myself, that it can be developed into a business to serve what you want. Whether you work it around school hours, you want to do it after hours, you want to do it part-time, full-time. And your income is not necessarily determined by the number of hours that you put in. It's more determined by the quality of organisers that you're talking to an event. And you might do that out of hours. You might keep your day job and do it on weekends. You might quit your day job and just work nights and do this during the day. It really depends on what you want to do. Now, collectively across the board, our average commission we charge is 10%. The average booking is a 4-night stay, because they're there for an event. To give you an idea, the average on booking.com is $250 worth of the average booking on our system, because of these events, is $800 in value. It's 4 nights on average. And the average bookings per event is around about 50 bookings. So it equals about $40,000 worth of event. So 10% commission. The average agent earning per event is around $4,000. But that is not a limit, and it's very much depending on the event. You could have events like we showed you before with cheerleading, which you can earn $10,000, $20,000. There was the Taekwondo event, which someone earned $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 out of. So it very much depends. And you can even have smaller events. So it really depends what you're focusing on. And we cover that during training as well. So what we provide you with is a turnkey business. A turnkey business is something where everything's done for you. The website's already set up. The management system, the content management system, the invoicing system, everything's done. We just need you to go and talk to these event organisers and groups, and we're going to train you to do that. So we provide training and ongoing support step by step, from the moment you start to how you look for events and research, how you connect with them. And we've been doing this for 20 years. So we've got lots of it to share with you, and a great support team to help you, based out of Australia and also based out of the UK for those people in the Northern Hemisphere. So what are the requirements for getting started? Well, firstly, we want to work with people that are ready to start their own business. So we want you to be ready to start a home or small office-based business. You might have been looking around for a while and still not have been able to find something that's right for you. Well, you can do this part-time or full-time. Travel-based, it's online-based, it ticks the boxes for what a lot of people are looking for, and it gives you an unlimited income. There's not many businesses around that have the full package. Okay, We want people with excellent communication skills and presentation, because at the end of the day, you're communicating with people. This is about relationships. It's not just purely online business. Yes, once you've set up relationships with the event organizers, the rest is fairly automated, and a lot of it just happens online. So, if you go and um, build 40, 50 events a year, and their annual events, you're going to have 40, 50 already for next year and the year after and the year after. So it's your initial contact, which is really important. That's going to build your income stream for the next 4 or 5 years and beyond. Self-motivation. Okay, that speaks for itself. You need to be able to get busy. Nothing happens unless you make it happen in this world. So it's really important that you want to do this, and you're motivated to get up in the morning and really start developing your network and talking to these event organizers, who are very easy to find and very easy to work with, especially since your service with them is free of charge and they can make some money or get some added benefit. So it's just really a business conversation than anything. Also, basic computer skills and internet skills. We expect you to come to us with that already in place. If not, go and learn it. But this is an internet-based business, so you really kind of need to be fairly comfortable with that, sending emails and doing those sorts of things. Integrity. We want to help people and make a difference. So we want you to do that too. When we approach groups and events, we're negotiating on behalf of these attendees. We're really helping the place for them to go at the best value with added value as well. We want to personalize their experience. It's really, really important that they feel like they're being valued. So we want to instill that integrity in you as well. And we want you to invest in your training and in yourself. That's really, really important, that you learn this business and you develop and you do whatever you need to do online, as far as you're investing your time into building your skills and your knowledge. The more you do that, the more successful you'll be. We will provide the tools and teach you how to build a great income in a $600 billion a year hotel booking marketplace. So what are the next steps? Book a time to call us. Okay, let's have a chat. We can talk to you one-on-one, answer any questions that you have. There's absolutely no obligation. Remember, we're looking for people who are motivated and want to do this. So we're not looking to push anyone into anything that they don't want to do. But it's always worth having a chat and asking some questions, and we can give you a little bit of an assessment to see how we think you'll go, because we've trained hundreds of different agents all around the world. So let's have a bit of a question and answer session. It takes about 40 minutes to run through the assessment, make sure you're suitable business and the business is suitable for you and your goals and what you're looking for. Absolutely free, no obligation. Okay, now for those people that book within the next 48 hours, the motivated people that are ready to start a business, okay, click on this link or type that into your browser. It's a way to book a suitable time and day to talk to us. So if you go to calendly.com/Harrison Brown, my name, Calendly, CALENDLY.com/Harrison Brown, you can select a suitable day and a suitable time and a suitable method of communication, whether that's by phone, Skype, what. We're connected with all tools. So if you can do that and make your appointment anytime between now and the next 48 hours, okay, you're going to get 50% off your startup price. Okay, half price. And this is because we want to get more people started now. The more people that get out there and are motivated and are ready, the more people we're helping out in the community get accommodated. And we've got some really busy seasons coming up all over the world, particularly in Australia, and then in Europe towards that September to December period, where there can be a lot of money made. So click on that link, or basically I'll put that on the screen as well. Okay, now that's at the top of the screen. there's a link. It says book a time to speak to us. Click here. Click on that button and you can go through to a calendar and book it straight away, or go to calendly.com/Harrison Brown. We'd love to have a chat with you. Our team is standing by to talk to you, and we'll do what we can to make sure that you understand everything from start to finish of the business, what you get in your package, how long it takes, and how long you can start making some money. Thank you so much for joining us today for this presentation. I hope you've learned something about the business and about the 7 steps that it takes for you to start earning money working from home, part-time or full-time. Bye for now.